So, I'm going to tell a story of a recent failure that happened, even though it worked out okay. Um, 2 months ago, right after semester ended, so this year, end of April, my fiance and I moved back to the mainland from Victoria, and our big failure was the entire move. So, most moves go fairly smoothly. Your things are all packed, you get a truck, or you have friends to help you, and you pack things up and move on. Clean the place you leave, get to your new place, and start unloading. So, the first thing that happened that went wrong, one of our failures, is that our truck was not booked properly. So, I had to be on the phone for 45 minutes the morning of to try and figure out where our truck is. So, we're moving from Victoria to Chilliwack. One way move, we're not bringing the truck back. It was a bit of an issue. So, because that happened, then I was half an hour late picking up my fiance and his dad and his friend from the ferry who were helping us move. So that happened there. Then we had so much trouble packing the truck and making sure everything fit because we had a fair amount of furniture and boxes and keeping it organized. It took us about 4 hours just to pack up the truck, and we didn't get the place as clean as we liked. We definitely forgot some things. I forgot the coffee. That was a big one that I was quite upset when I got into our new house and realized that I forgot the coffee. So that was the second thing that happened, not getting the truck ready to go fast enough. And then the third thing that happened was that there was a 2 sailing wait for the ferry. So we were coming to from Victoria to Chilliwack. We have to take the ferry, and we didn't book in advance because we didn't want to be rushed on the day to make sure we actually made our reservation. So that was a bit of a on our part. So we had to wait for 2 sailings before we even got on the boat. And finally we get on the boat and we get over to the mainland, and it takes about hour and a half, 2 hours to get from the ferries to our new place. And it's dark. We no longer have any daylight left. It is like 10:30 by the time we get off the ferry, because of course we're on a really late ferry now. We're driving, hit construction, takes a long time. Finally we get to Chilliwack, get to our new place, and the power is out. Not my fault, but felt like a failure as a whole for moving day. So we get there at 11:30 at night. There's no power, and we are trying to unload this big truck full of stuff with all these people into complete darkness. Fortunately, we had some really good help and some flashlights, but it turned out okay. We got here, we got unloaded really fast because we had so much help. But yeah, as a whole, the moving experience felt like a huge failure.